We like to finish every episode of Bullseye with a culture tip from the host, who is me. It's called the Outshot. In the late 80s and early 90s, hip-hop went through a verdant spring. Green shoots popped up everywhere. Pop rap, gangster rap, alternative rap, Afrocentric rap, super lyrical rap, and political rap. The coastal leaders of the political wing were Public Enemy in New York and Ice Cube in L.A., two totally ferocious acts who also leavened their ferociousness with a generous helping of humanity. P.E. had Flava Flav, who was the goofy, clock-wearing complement to Chuck D's booming pronouncements. And Ice Cube made a career of alternating between barbecues and snarls. But as rap got slicker over the course of the 90s, the more politically minded acts got very serious and ultra-didactic. Dead Prez and Immortal Technique were ferocious, but their tone wasn't particularly humane, except maybe for that one Dead Prez song about playing chess and then eating croutons on the futon. But there was one great standard bearer for the Golden Age's mix of politics and humanity, doctrine and humor. They never made it into the top 40, but their imprint on hip-hop was indelible. They were, and they are, the Coup from Oakland, California.
Presto, read the Communist Manifesto, gorillas in the mix, the Guevara and Emanesto, so what a brother with an afro now. Yo, Noah flow for the Mac, and we the hoes so grow, cause the Lucian brothers might get hung. Rhetoric flowing from the tip of my mouth, say tongue deficit. Money spit, catch the glint. Oh my nine, as they cut welfare, 25%. And I just
in a song called Ride the Fence, the Coup's frontman, Boots Riley, called himself a proletarian, funkadelic parliamentarian. That's about as good a description as you'll find. The group was originally a trio, with one more rapper and DJ Pan the Funkstress, but Boots has always been its driving force. He's one of hip-hop's most underappreciated MCs. His style is very plain. It's a bit like Cube's and Chuck D's, a bit like his Bay Area forebearer, Too Short. But the plainness belies his incredible sensitivity and eloquence. The lyricism isn't showy. There aren't any tongue twisters. But if you listen, it takes your breath away. This track is from the Coup's second record, Genocide and Juice, from 1994. It's called Fat Cat's Big a Fish. It's a story song about robbing some rich people at a gala. But it starts with Boots dropping a fusillade of perfect details, just hilarious little moments that add up to a picture of pain.
It's almost 10 o'clock, see I got a ball of lip for property, so I slip my beanie on sloppily and promenade out to take up a collection. I got game like I read the directions. I'm wishing that I had an automobile as I feel the cold wind rush past. But let me state that I'm a hustler for real, so you know I got the stolen bus pass. Just as the bus pulls up and I step to the rear, this old lady looked like she drank a 40 or 50. I see my old school partner say his brother got popped. Pay my respects, can you ring the bell? We came to my stop. The street light reflects off the urine on the ground, which reflects off the hamburger sign that turns round, which reflects off the chrome of the BMW, which reflects off the fact that I'm broke. Now what the hell is new? I need new.
It's an amazing song, but can I call your attention to this one piece of the lyric? I'll quote it for you in case you missed it on the record. The street light reflects off the piss on the ground, which reflects off the hamburger sign as it turns round, which reflects off the chrome of the BMW, which reflects off the fact that I'm broke. So what the is new? It's typical of Riley's gift. It's a powerful polemic delivered in the form of an accumulation of instantly recognizable human moments. Like if the Communist Manifesto were narrative and funny, and it was about your cousin or your auntie. The Coup isn't always funny. Listen to Underdogs from 1998's Steal This album. The theme's the same. The tone is completely different. There's no flippancy, just deep, profound empathy.
Heaping spoons of peanut butter, big ass glass of water, make the hunger subside. Save the real food for your daughter. You feel like swinging haymakers at a moving truck. You feel like laughing, so it seems like you don't give a fuck. You feel like getting so high you'll smoke the whole damn crop. You feel like crying, but you think that you might never stop. Homes with no heat stiffing your joint like arthritis. If this was fiction, it'd be easier to write this. Some folks try to front like they so above you. They tear this motherfucker up if they really loved you, and so would you.
It's one of the only hip-hop records that's ever made me cry. A song that connects pain and love and revolution clearly and beautifully. And that's on an album that also has a song called Cars and Shoes, which is one of hip-hop's greatest records about having a crappy car.
Had 100, so I hit the auction block off. Got a 7.6 Pinto with some knockoff. Catching buses be getting me to work late. And you know that slowed down my pay rate down to 0. No alignment make it kinda hard to steer though. They need to pay me for all these adventures. Tell them to my grandkids when I got dentures. Making a buck really cost $1.50. Sell me that cheap if your car's shitty. Motherfucker laughing but it beats the AC Transit Blues. This my car is better than my shoes.
I mean, you can hear the influences here. Cube and Short Dog are in there. So is Digital Underground, the kind of goofy, serious Bay Area funk heroes of a couple years before. There's also real critical theory, a real commitment to community, and some heartbreaking storytelling. I was 16 or so when I heard this song. It's called Me and Jesus the Pimp in a '79 Granada last night. It stunned me, still stuns me. It's probably the Coup's signature work. It's a first-person story about a young man going for a drive with his father, who's a pimp who turned his mother out, then killed her.
The raindrop giant pearls, God was pissing on the world. Or that old man who was snoring rode on over in Earl. My temperature gauge, red, cold, and blistering. Spinning wheels made a piece of asphalt history. This was Jesus' debut out the penitentiary. 15 years, but it seemed like a century. See, he went in the pen for some other murder drama. 12 years old, I wrote him, quote, I wanna be a pimp, comma. You accidentally killed my mom's, no player Haitian points. We know how bitch did that, it's your exclamation point. At first it was a setup move, then it was the truth. His letters were the only friend that I had as a youth.
I think when I was 16, I was so caught up in the story that I didn't even think about its allegorical power. The fact that it's about the way that masculinity twists up young men's values. It's a brutal story. It's also a call to arms. I have a 6-year-old daughter. When I'm driving her to school sometimes, I play her a song that Boots wrote for his own little girl. It's called Wear Clean Draws. It's as warm and kind as a song can be. It's rich and fatherly and comforting, but it's also a fiery, hilarious indictment of injustice. He says, that this is a quote from the song, "The revolution takes time and space, and you as a woman gotta know your place. That's in the front, baby. I'm being blunt, baby. If they get mad, say it's the time of the month, baby." And when I hear that, I laugh to keep from crying.
You know you my cookie baby and you're too smart. I could read it in the lines of your school art. True heart, I mean courage, expressed with care. Go on, draw them superheroes with the curly hair. You my daughter, my love, more than kin to me. This for you and the woman that you finna be. Tell that boy he's wrong, girls are strong. Next time at show and tell, play a Mars song. Tell your teacher I said princesses are evil. How they got all their money was they kill people. If somebody hit you, hit them back. Then negotiate a peace contract. Life is a challenge and you gotta team up. If you play house, pretend that the man clean up. You too busy with the other things you gotta do.
It's easy to be angry about the cruelty of the system, and anger is important. But the Coup offer more than that. They tell their stories on a human scale. Stories about the change we need, but also stories about the world we share. That's my outshot.
Make a revolution. I'm here to laugh, love, puff and drink liquor, and help the damn revolution come quicker. Laugh, love, puff and drink liquor, and maybe make a revolution. Now this thing finna end in fisticuffs, but if you got to, go ahead, twist it up. That's your job finna make you piss in cups, make you have to hustle rent with your pistols up. Now if Uncle Sam Bama's in his murder gang, we gon' rise out the ash like that bird of flame. Hoping you take action from the word I bring, but if the police ask, you never heard my name. 5 years old, I live.